In the whole history of the Roman Empire, only one emperor actually took part in the games. Commodus. He didn't just put on games, he fought in them.
He starts sometimes acting as the referee and acting as the man who controls the fights. Then he starts taking part in bouts, again of fencing, not to the death. And it builds up to become more and more violent. The emperor's starting to inflict real harm on people, quite gradually.
Commodus wasn't satisfied with knowing he was a great fighter in private. He wanted to be a gladiator in front of all the people of Rome. But of course, he wouldn't be just a normal gladiator.
To have the emperor himself go into the arena as a gladiator, it's totally unheard of. They say that people came flocking to the Colosseum. I want to see this from my own eyes.
But it wouldn't take long for the crowd to discover his fights were fixed. Just like in the movie, Commodus handicapped his opponent. It was a fatal insult to the moral code of the arena.
Commodus has real weapons. He's fully prepared. You know, his sword has the sharpest edge that anyone can put on it. His opponent has a blunt weapon. Maybe it's made of lead, maybe it's tipped with lead, maybe it just has a sort of button on the end of the sword so that the point won't work. It probably isn't sharpened at all. So his opponent can't really do anything back.
In the film, there is barely a reaction to the idea of Commodus fighting in the arena. In reality, this was a shocking break with every social taboo in the Roman world, and people were beginning to question his reign as emperor.
The Emperor Commodus stands out as really quite unusual in his obsession with gladiatorial games. Taking part was a bit of a no-no. Commodus's role as a gladiator fundamentally weakened his position.